have, unfortunately, you don't leave the same.
So on top of the lies about serving in a combat zone, Walls had challenge coins made while using Congress and overstated his rank. Additionally, an old newspaper article has been posted online of an interview he did with a local newspaper where he lied about being deployed to Afghanistan. Unfortunately, we could go all day and do this entire show on those lies, but we won't. So as social media users dive into all of the video and the information about Tim Walz from his years of lying as a politician, there's just no shortage of proof that this man actually lied repeatedly about his military service in order to help his political career. That in and of itself should disqualify him in my mind, Dr.
You know, Terrence, I could forget what color shoes I wore last Thursday, or even get confused about, various details of, I don't know, that happened in college or things like that. You know, who your professor was, who your mentor was, maybe even on a really bad day. You don't accidentally think you went into combat. You don't accidentally think you went to war. You don't misremember watching the bodies of soldiers being flown. I mean, this is not
Line sack.
anyone who is dumb enough to believe this. Literally, it is a mental illness, Terrence. There is no way possible to misremember this. But what's also not possible is to believe that someone misremembered this. How dumb do you have to be? How can people listen to them lie repeatedly? Producer Jason said there was so much information out there that he has lied about, that Walz has lied about, that we could literally do an entire show on nothing but that. He couldn't stop finding more. And this is not even, he's not even an investigative journalist. He's a producer writing stuff in a prompter for a show. Where's the rest of media? That means they're just buying all this, do they?
Well, it's just not he misspoke. Stop. Here we go with the gaslighting again. It's not misspoke. It happened time again. That's not misspeaking, obviously. That's the obvious point. Here's another video that's been unearthed just recently in the last few years, about 2016 or so. He was on C-SPAN, and he was introduced, the C-SPAN host introduced him as a veteran in Afghanistan, and he's sitting there on tape going like this, nodding his head. He was not in Afghanistan. He was backup. They were backfilling in Europe for the folks that went to Afghanistan. And it's not hard to clear up. He knows it. They're lying. They've been caught, and this is a big deal.